Well, now that it is officially summer in Central Texas, some of us are thinking about those who spend a majority of their time outdoors or can, like firefighters. Jacqueline Sarkissian recently spent an afternoon with a lieutenant to see how that Texas heat factors into their ability to do their job. She's live now from Fire Station 12 in Central Austin with more. Morning, Jacqueline.
Good morning, Dave. Well, we all know it gets very hot here in Texas, especially during the summertime. That's a no-brainer. But what we really need to be talking about is all the gear a firefighter has to wear. They have to put layers and layers of equipment on for every single call they get, regardless of how urgent it may be. I personally know how challenging that could be. Take a look. The second the alarm goes off at the firehouse, alerting there's a call, firefighters have less than 2 minutes to put on more than 65 pounds of gear. So I have a minute 30.
You have a minute 30. I can time you if you'd like.
Yeah, time me.
Okay, hold on.
Sometimes it can add up to 115 pounds when fighting a high-rise fire. This piece of information may be just as shocking to you as it was to me. Lieutenant Liz Donaldson says her crew didn't know it either.
The reason I took these pictures was to educate my crew on just how much weight they are carrying and the importance of staying in shape and making sure that we're ready for anything that comes our way. We don't know when that alarm is going to come in.
Lieutenant Donaldson is a 16-year veteran with the Austin Fire Department. She says one of the biggest misconceptions concerning a firefighter is the hotter the temperatures, the harder it is to fight.
The weather really doesn't have much of an effect on how we fight a fire inside of a structure. So it could be cold outside, it can be hot outside. It really doesn't matter because what we're doing on the inside is kind of encapsulated.
Donaldson says the tough part really starts after they're done knocking out the fire.
I think where people have the impression that it's harder to fight fire in the summer. It's just harder to cool off and rehabilitate. It's when we leave the structure, when we're cooling off, when we're in what we call rehab, that's when maybe if it's too hot outside, if it's really hot and humid, it's harder for us to cool off.
Recently, AFD asked on Facebook how you would like to carry all that extra weight in 100+ degree heat. I took on the challenge with Lieutenant Donaldson timing me to see if I can get in full bunker gear in a minute 30.
Ready?
Yes.
And go. So hold on to these handles. That's why the firefighter boots have handles.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Believe me, my feet are bigger than yours.
Tight.
My feet are bigger than yours, I can promise that.
Next up, trying to put on the pants while wearing a dress.
Perfect.
Woo!
Good.
You guys are honestly saying the heat doesn't make it worse? Did I do this?
That's perfect. Jacket.
By this point, I was at a minute 18 with still a lot of things left to do.
Okay. Now you take this hood again and you bring it back up over and you want it to cover the edges of your face piece just like that because you don't want any skin showing. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
All right.
How do you guys do this in a minute 30?
Lots of practice. You want to make sure you know what you're doing. This doesn't want to be the part that stresses you out.
It took me 3 minutes and 50 seconds to put that equipment on, and it wasn't even all of it. Finally, the air pack.
Oh, try it out?
It's not scary, is it?
You'll sound like Darth Vader.
Okay.
Now I want you to breathe in and it'll pop air into your face. There you go. Now just breathe normal. That's it.
Wow.
You're ready. Now that beeping is your pass alarm. What that says is you're being too still. So shake your back. Shake. There you go. It's called the firefighter shuffle.
So there I am in full bunker gear. Failed miserably, went way beyond the minute 30 seconds I have to put all of that entire gear on. To my defense though, Dave, I really didn't plan it well. I was in a dress, sweating inside all of that equipment. I think it's safe to say I am not cut out to be a firefighter.
Yeah.
Hey, don't cut yourself short. You don't know.
Do it all.
Also think it's safe to say most firefighters aren't getting ready in a dress to go fight a fire.
Yes.
So that at least added 30 seconds, 45.
They also have a lot of practice with all of that gear, like she said.
You nailed the firefighter shuffle though.
Yeah, you got that part down.
You know, dancing, we all know dancing, no brainer for me. I got that, but it was everything before was a little
Well, good
difficult.
for you for trying.
Jacqueline Sarkissian, dancing firefighter.